Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 26th of July 2021. Taking a look at Cardano here. It's had a really nice run up today, but then it's just nosedived over the last few hours. So when you look at the open, it went up almost 20% at one point today. Now it's only up point or sorry 3.15%. That is a from the high here. That is a 13.68% drop. All right, that's pretty big, and that is happening while the RSI is approaching the first overbought condition at 55, and while there's a hidden bearish divergence that is printed on the chart. Now, in an hour, the new daily candlestick will form. So if it closes like this, because this high and this close will be lower than the high and the low of this peak over here, that is some nasty hidden bearish divergence, which is a very strong warning sign that the prior downtrend is likely to continue. I've mentioned in previous videos that the months of June and July are typically ugly for cryptocurrencies, and that for a number of the cryptos that I've analyzed, I can't recall particularly when those videos I did, but that the beginning of August, that first week of August, the end of July, is when we should probably see some of the lows for the year show up. And this could certainly be the kind of the precursor to that kind of a move, because it's very much something that has trapped a lot of bulls who went long. Whether they've all exited already, I don't know, but there are a lot of people who traded it and who are on the wrong side of the trade right now. It was looking very bullish for a lot of reasons, primarily because the lagging span was trading above the candlesticks. But again, I stress that it has to close above those candlesticks. It really needs to close above them. And because it didn't, and it hasn't yet, really the opinion that I have and the projection I have has not changed. I continue to see it remain bearish. I continue to see it move lower to breach that 90-cent to $1 range, to test out, actually to come down to that 90-cent range, I should say. That's the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. That is also where the next high volume node exists on the yearly volume profile. Below that, we have the 618 extension at 71 cents. That's where the next high volume node is, below that 90-cent level. So, yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of things going on right now. Actually, let's take a look at that hourly chart. We don't do that often here, but it's a pretty good drop. It went up to a high of 140 at 2 a.m. Eastern time. So that's roughly in the UK. That is what is that? 7 or 8 o'clock a.m. there. Then you look throughout the day Eastern time. You get to the noon time, which is around the London close for financial markets, foreign currency markets. It's when most of the London traders are London sessions finished, and then you get into the end of the normal market day in the New York session, and you saw Cardano push all the way up to 136.95. So basically 137 is where it got up to, and then you saw this huge drop at 4 o'clock, a huge drop. A 3.82% dip, but from the high of the 3 p.m. high to our most recent swing low, it was a 10% drop over 2.5 hour period. So that's a pretty good dip, and it doesn't look like that's going to change much of anything. Now, even though this looks pretty ugly, there is a case for it to be bullish. One of them would be if we get a close above the Kijun Sen. This is very much something that could turn into a bullish engulfing candlestick for cryptocurrencies. Um, if the close was above, it is above yesterday's high, that would be nice. But if not, otherwise, I mean, the entire range traded today surpasses the range traded on Sunday and Saturday. Um, this is this is really one of those scenarios that uh, it looks really bearish, but for that reason, you could trap a lot of bears because a lot of people look at this as trapping a lot of bulls. Uh, but the technicals point to continued downside movement. When you look at the weekly chart, things are a little bit more supportive. There is a bounce off of the 50 level. You do see it curling up a little bit in the percent B. So I mean, the weekly chart does show a little bit of support, but for the most part, it's pretty bearish. And speaking of the weekly chart, when you look at the candlesticks, you look at the wick for the week so far. It just got slapped. The minute it went up to that Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen on the weekly chart, somebody took a bat and then like broke Cardano's knees and said, "No, you can't go up here yet. Stay there." And it really just got beat down pretty hard, um, which does point to lower prices as being the continued move here. So just be aware of that. Be careful at these levels. It's a very touchy zone. There's no reason why it can't go higher, and no reason why it really can't go lower. And I'm talking about on a major spike move because this is a very touchy zone here. Anyways, y'all have a good rest of your trade day. From All Share Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.